welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, thanks for dropping in. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I'm Kim with Pink Squirrel Studios, and today I have another installment in my traveling Dollar Tree haul series. So if you're not familiar with my channel, I am on a mission to hit every Dollar Tree in the state of Iowa. So I've got another one for you. This one was from Cresco, Iowa, and to be honest, I didn't even know there was a Cresco, Iowa. Otherwise, I would have gone there when I went to, let's see, it's probably been about a year and a half. I went to Mason City, and you would take the same way you go to Mason City is the way I had to go to get to this place. And it's a small little town. When I went to Mason City, because I try to keep a fairly updated list of where all the Dollar Trees are in the state of Iowa. And when I went there, it wasn't on the list. So it has to be new, within the last year and a half. So anyway, I went there and let me show you what I got. All right, in this bag, I got a couple more of these little crochet dudes. So this is a little dragon. I thought he was kind of cute. I'm gonna try to collect all of these because I think that these will give me some practice, I guess, crocheting. And then I got this little fish dude. I hope I don't have him. I don't think I do. I don't remember seeing a fish when I went through my stash of them here a week or so ago. Let's see. I found this. I've never seen these before. It's in the Essentials line. Multi-use trash bags, white. Great for travel, bedside, and kitchen. It holds up to 500 grams, tear and stick. They are 9.8 inches by 12.2 inches. It says large on them, so I'm guessing they come in multiple sizes, but this is what this looked like. I thought this would be perfect for when I'm doing my travel hauls. I've got a nice little garbage bag in the vehicle with me. So I thought that was a pretty nice find. I also found, let's see, should have probably organized this a little bit. I found these wall decals. I just thought that these were kind of cute, and I probably will use them in a junk journal or maybe on the cover of a junk journal. I'm not sure. Okay, I thought that these were really pretty, these little heart rhinestone stickers. I don't think I have any in the shape of hearts, so that's why I grabbed those. Then I found two more clay texture sheets, and these are two different ones that I didn't have before. So this is what the patterns, and hopefully you'll be able to see the pattern. What can I put? I don't know if that makes it easier for you to see or not. And then here's the back. Maybe if I get close enough, it can focus in on them. There's that one, and then there's this one. I really hope that you can see that. And then the back side of this. So I thought that was nice. Now I have four, and they're all different. And of course, the front and the back side are different textures. So I thought that they were really nice. So grab those. Let's see. So I think in this store, this was the only thing that I think was the only thing I got that was in the plus section. And I had to take it to a price scanner. Thankfully, this store did have a price scanner. And when I checked it, it said that this was $7. It's a 70-inch fall table runner, and I thought it was really pretty. So anyway, I grabbed that, splurged a little bit. I really hadn't meant to buy anything from that section, but I did. Then I found, and I haven't seen these down here, so I don't know if we have them, if we're getting them. I don't know. So these are new craft fabrics, and they're made out of, does it say what they are? They're super soft. Really soft. Does it say what this means? It says polyester, but these are they remind me of a microfiber in a way. They kind of feel like that to me. I don't know, maybe that's polyester. I don't know my textures. But anyway, here's the first one. And then I got just a plain black one. And I got a plain, this one actually feels a little bit different. Is it made out of something different? Nope, it says 100% polyester too. This is not as soft, but it's still pretty soft. And a lot thinner too. And then I found this pretty one. Very, very soft. I love this material. Hopefully that's focusing on the fabric and not me. So anyway, yeah, I got 4 of these. Then in this one, don't fall. Okay, so I grabbed, there were only 3 of these. And I don't know about you, but I have had a lot of trouble with some of the Dollar Tree frames, especially the 8x10. Smaller ones I haven't had as much trouble with. But 8x10 frames, they break before I can even get a picture in them. These felt a lot more well built, I guess you'd say. And hopefully you can see the pattern that is around the edge of this frame. Kind of play with that a little bit. Hopefully that's coming through. Like I said, because they felt so sturdy, I grabbed 3 of them. Okay, let's see. I also found, and I hope I'm not wrong, I have wooden shapes. I know I have hearts and I have leaves, but I didn't think that I had these butterflies, so I hope that's coming through. So I grabbed these butterflies. I just thought that they were cute. They make really nice embellishments. Okay, and I think I found 3 of these. Where's the other one? Yep, these right here. So I found 3 new bags. I needed more bags for birthdays, so I grabbed this. And this is really kind of generic. You could use this for, let's see what, this is what the side looks like. But you could use this for, you know, really any type of celebration. I mean, balloons, they just scream celebration to me. So it doesn't really have to be birthday. And I saw this with the dragonfly. I just thought this was so, so pretty. And let's see what we have on the side for this. And then this one screams more birthday to me. The other 2, like I said, they could be for anything. Confetti, cake, candles, and cheer. I mean, it could still even be like anniversary. It could be wedding, shower. I mean, because you have cakes. Well, you don't really have candles for those though. Well, maybe you would. I don't know. But that's the side. So anyway, I grabbed these 3 bags. Like I said, just because I needed some more. Okay. Then, and I was so happy to find this. In my last, let's see, which haul was it? I don't remember if it was either Webster City, Fort Dodge, or Ames. I can't remember where I was when I found these. But I was sad because I could only find 1. But I found 3 more. These are the little wall stickers. So you put a couple of these together and make this giant frame, which I thought was really cute. And I can think of lots of ideas for these. I just needed more. So I already have 1, and now I've got 3 more. So I was super, super happy to see that. Okay, anything in this bag? No, that bag's empty. All right, on to this one. Okay, I have one of these. Oops, I'm banging the camera around. Sorry about that. I already have one of these, and I turned it into a riser. And in fact, I'll insert a picture of that, hopefully, if I remember to do that. But the thing about this, so we did a live here, I don't know, month and a half, 2 months ago maybe, and we created risers. And when we did the live, my video wasn't showing up, so nobody really got to see mine. But I'll go ahead and I'll stick that in here so you can see what that looked like. So I grabbed that because I think I want to make another riser for a different space. Then I found this. It's just a squared MDF board, but I don't think I've ever seen one this size that's plain, that's square. I've seen the round ones, and it's got two, instead of one little string to hang it from, it's double. I don't think I've ever seen plain square ones before, not this size. So anyway, that's what I grabbed that for. Okay, and then let's see what they have. Oh yeah, I forgot. I picked up a couple of these, one in orange, one in black. I really need to get decorating for Halloween. It's going to be here before we know it. I can't believe October is, well, by the time you see this, it will be October because I'll upload this Friday. Okay, and then I got these two little guys. I thought they were so cute. So there's little jack-o'-lanterns on this one. It's got a great big, I don't know if you'll be able to see the candle that's in there, but maybe you can tell from the bottom. It's a pretty good sized candle because it's this size. And of course you don't really have anything, well, let's see, for size reference. So now you can kind of get the idea how big these are. So I got that one, and I got this one. And some of these had stickers on them that said, see, like this one says $1.25. Hopefully you can see that. But it was right next to ones that looked just like this that said $1.50. So I have no idea how much they actually were. Where did that receipt go? I thought it was in the bag, but it's probably somewhere floating around in the back of the SUV. All right, yesterday I did a travel haul that included 3 different Dollar Trees. I went to the northeast part of the state, as far in the northeast as we have stores. I wanted to get that area out of the way. And I know I live in Iowa, and we are the corn capital of the United States. But I have never in my life seen so much corn. I mean, I thought there were a lot of cornfields down here, but it was just like that's all there was. And I was out in the middle of nowhere except cornfields, and I've never felt like that in Iowa before, so that was a new experience. I know that, our state is teased a lot because we are the corn capital of the world. A lot of people confuse us with Idaho, which of course is potatoes, but we are corn and soybeans. So it was, and then Google messed up on my way back after the third location that I went to. I was coming back, and it told me to get off of this highway at this particular exit, and I couldn't figure out why, but it's saying, exit at the next right. And so I got off there, and I'm thinking, this just doesn't sound right, because I think I need to go, it would take me all the way to I-35, which is where I wanted to go. And I thought, well, maybe there's construction or there's some reason it's rerouting me. And then I get off, and then it doesn't take too long to realize that I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's getting dark, and I'm low on gas. And I think I probably went about 50 miles before I finally found a gas station. I mean, I was at 1/8 of a tank at that point. It's pitch black. There were deer out. It was terrifying. I'm never going to listen to Google again. I know I should have stayed on Highway 20. I know I should have, but I didn't. I listened to Google and got off there. And maybe that was the quickest way home. And maybe that's why it did that. And, that's all well and good, but I don't like driving at night in the middle of nowhere when I've never been there. I don't like it. Even if I'd traveled those roads, I wouldn't have liked doing that in the pitch black like that. It was, I gotta tell you, your girl was a little bit scared there for a while. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it home, and I thought, if I run out of gas here, this is gonna be bad. This could be really bad. I did see there was a semi coming from one direction, and I his headlights illuminated 3 deer just at that point, just jumping right out into I was scared to death I was going to hit a deer, but thankfully I did not. But yeah, that was probably the scariest I've ever felt doing one of these travel hauls. I like to be back home before dark, or at least on familiar roads. If I would have stayed on the path that I was on, like I knew I should have, I would have been on a familiar interstate that's lit up, and there are gas stations everywhere. Like every exit has gas stations. But I didn't trust my gut. So there's a lesson for you. Always trust your gut. Anyway, my plan is, so I've got 2 more hauls that will be uploaded the following 2 Fridays after this one. And I believe I'm going to do another haul on Friday the 3rd. I'm going to actually do the traveling. So my goal is to have enough hauls to get me through the end of October. And then, come November, weather might not be as good. If it is, I'll keep at it. But if it's not, then I may stop the travel hauls until spring. Not sure. I'm not sure how that'll go. I mean, there are going to be, I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, except for when I'm, holding open houses and that sort of thing on the weekend. But for the most part, I try to keep Friday open. I mean, sometimes I babysit, so there's that. But when the weather's decent, I will do travel hauls. I will go out on Fridays, and then they will be uploaded on subsequent Fridays. So that will be the day that I'm uploading them now at, I think it's 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time. That'll change to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time once we go back. But anyway, look for the travel hauls on Friday. So with the bread machine video, my kitchen is so dark. I'm trying to figure out how to work out the lighting in the kitchen so that you can actually see what I'm doing. So if it's dark outside, the sun's not out, it is just really hard to film in the kitchen. It just is. So I'm trying to figure out ways to illuminate that so you can see what I'm actually doing. Anyway, that is to come, I promise. This is Kim from Pink Squirrel Studios signing off. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.